get in frame, bro. So we just got done watching, was it Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon Season 2, Episode 14. We're picking up from the end of the arc from the first 13 episodes of this season, which was sort of your classic Freak of the Week, building up to actually quite a very happy ending.
Yeah, and this...
But left asking questions.
And this episode, in my mind, is another one of the best episodes.
This is the best episode.
However, this is
convoluted.
But it's the antithesis of the last episode.
Yeah, the last episode was
good.
Very generic,
was very good for
good anime cliche.
For a different reason. This episode was batshit crazy, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. There was some what I would call David Lynch shit.
Okay, honestly, I was the tuxedo mask thing. What he had.
So I'm gonna go right in for what happens. So this episode picks up, and Usagi and Tuxedo Mask are on a rowboat, and it's kind of in this sort of like floral tone, I would call it. Sort of it's put through a bit of a soft lens. Right?
Yeah, and it's made to.
And it's very romantic.
And it's made to seem almost at first
dreamlike.
Is this a dream sequence?
Yeah.
But it was.
And he's calling her Yusako, and she's calling him Memo. But I realized that we were confused by that initially, but then realized that it was nickname stuff.
Yeah. And
that they were. It seems like there's no implication that was a fantasy sequence, right?
No, not at all. It was,
but it still felt like it was.
It did until all of a sudden, it felt like a nightmare.
Yeah, for me.
And so what happened was
because we thought we stopped the episode about 10 minutes in and looked up to make sure that I didn't download the wrong episode,
we didn't miss something,
or I didn't accidentally download one from Sailor Moon S. That was
because this seemed like
not
how things progress from how the last thing happened.
So the episode's called An Angel, a Devil, Mysterious Girl from the Sky, which is, you compared this episode at a certain point to something that Studio Ghibli would produce.
Yes, yeah. Based on just some of the designing, the art style in this episode seemed a little bit different.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
So in the cold opening, or no, it's not actually a cold opening, but in the hard opening before we got the title cards, we have this scene and it's immediately just boom, four new villains. Six? There's six of them?
It's the six Phantom.
No, it was the four Phantom Sisters.
4 Phantoms, okay, 4.
But that's...
And then 5.
No, but that's different, because the 4 Phantom Sisters... can we get to that later?
Okay.
I can't skip that far ahead yet.
Was it not? I thought there was more
No, she said that too. I don't know. We'll talk about that when we get there. But basically, immediately, it's boom, bunch of new villains right away, and they're searching for this rabbit. Very quickly, we realize that this rabbit that they have to kill is.
We don't realize that quickly. We don't find out what the rabbit is until.
Well, I mean, at the end, yes, yeah.
Yes, we shouldn't tell them what the rabbit is.
Yeah.
But
so basically, Usagi and Mamoru are on a date, very very romantic date.
They kiss
and they kiss and all this stuff no holds bars, full romance.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a long kiss, and it's still, we got to keep in mind we're watching the Japanese version, so that means that Mamoru.
I'm very curious. I think we should watch the dub version of this.
I would watch.
I would be very curious to see if they did one at all.
Yeah,
because it's important, lore-wise, the introduction of. I think this might be wrong, but from what I recall from my pop culture memory, this new character we get that we'll talk about is called Sailor Chibi. Because I want to just call her Chibi Moon.
Chibi Moon. It is for sure. That's the.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's what the character is
referred to
as when you're to describe.
Sure. Okay, so we'll say Chibi Moon from now on, even though they do not say that in this episode.
All of a sudden, so they kiss, and you gotta keep in mind that unfortunately,
Mamoru and Usagi.
She's still a 14-year-old. He's still a college student.
Sure. Yeah.
It's.
No, I don't like to. Let's not even talk about.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, I don't. That's not I don't want to reach on that stuff. I actually don't.
Okay.
There's no point. There's no point because we got another 120 something.
I still think it's weird.
I did initially. I'm over it already.
I think you're deeper into it now.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I think I still need to lose. But okay, I think this is a little side note. But I think the thing is, I don't have as much of the knowledge of the astral love.
There's the astral love.
Makes it okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The astral love is interesting.
But anyway, Sailor Chibi Moon falls from the sky literally in between them.
Yeah.
And
just drops out of nowhere.
All of a sudden, she said, "Where is the silver crystal?"
Where is the silver crystal?
And she pulls out a handgun.
and Sailor Chibi, the little pink-haired Usagi, and she says, "My name's Usagi Tsukino."
And
she
says,
"My
"Who are
name's
you?
Usagi.
You have my hair.
You have my hair."
Like, that's what I'm saying. You have my hair.
And she literally says, "I'm from the future." She does say that.
Yeah.
She says, "I'm from the future."
And
she does say that, right?
And she literally pulls the gun and puts it up to our Usagi.
Yeah,
Tsukino's
puts a
head.
gun to Usagi Tsukino's head.
And
actually,
Mamoru's trying to save her, and she. There's this scene where it was a really well shot scene.
It was good. It was really good.
A zoom in of half of her face, and she has the gun like this. You see her arm, and then Mamoru says something, and her eyes kind of shift, and she's like, "Don't move, or I will shoot her."
Yeah.
And she's no holds barred. She's like, and this was like a surrealist event.
Definitely, it was like, I mean, yeah, as we said, Lynchian is like easy as that is to say.
And here's another thing. This is for a kids show. She pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
We hear a gunshot, and then we see birds flying from a
yeah, and then it's a landscape. It is a toy. And no, Mamoru keeps saying, "Oh, it's a toy gun. Oh, it's a toy. It's a toy. It's a toy."
But before we know before we know it's a toy gun, you see Sailor Moon fall backwards, and it looks like she could have actually been shot.
Oh.
And it's like, I was expecting that to be, she gets shot, she dies, and then she wakes up, but that wasn't even a dream sequence.
No.
And then
it just like cuts to her at home, like in the same clothes. And that's where we were like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
And it cuts to her at home, and then Sailor Chibi Moon's there, and it's like, oh, this is your cousin Usagi. And she's in Tokyo all alone, she's all sad. And she's lonely. And
you can, like, I don't know, let's imagine we have an audience here that, we don't have an audience, but like...
that is watching along with us.
Yeah, but that isn't watching along with us.
And it's like, if you have to watch one episode, 2 episodes.
No, don't watch this episode. It doesn't matter. Don't watch any episodes of the show. Like,
no,
do what you know. Just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Live your free life. But if you've been following along on this, there was a gun pointed at the head of this, like, from some random person that fell from the sky. This show has never been that random and surreal. Actually, yeah, and it's never reached this level of
realistically
just tossing in a new character like
that. And potentially realistically violent.
Yeah,
there's actually been a lot of like I wouldn't say boundary pushing, but I'd say for the time and for the age group this was marketed towards boundary pushing things like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna send your soul to hell.
Yeah, right? There's lots of.
But this if I was a kid, I think I'd actually be kind of scared at that scene.
Yeah,
she looked scary.
She seemed like she was gonna kill Sailor Moon, and it kind of felt like it had stakes, especially because she said she was Usagi or whatever. But so basically, it immediately cuts, and Usagi's like just tripped out, and Chibi Moon basically is like somehow convinced their family that she's their cousin, and there's this. Wait, this was weird. Do you remember this?
This is Boss Baby stuff.
Yeah, it was Boss Baby stuff.
Yes,
yeah.
For real. Reminded me of the Boss Baby, and even the tub scene. Actually,
the tub scene was fucked.
But yeah, so somehow
I feel traumatized by the tub scene.
It was very.
This episode
surreal.
Really was like boundary pushing.
Yeah,
like, it felt like they're like, oh, we just got upgraded to PG-13.
There were some scenes
right? It did feel like that.
There were some scenes that went on a little longer than they needed to. The spanking scene, when you get that was
the spanking scene was crazy.
Even the one scene where she's like kind of trying to kill Sailor Moon.
The spanking scene was fucked up.
That was weird.
But so she's just obsessed with getting this little crystal. But okay, this is another thing that was left unexplained. And it was that this random girl that came out of nowhere who says she's from the future is suddenly in the whole like family.
Family photos and everything.
And everybody remembers and Usagi doesn't and was like actively and out loud like, yo, I don't remember this shit.
And I think maybe that's to do. This is also speculation, but I think it's good speculation. I think it has to do with the fact that since Usagi is a sailor warrior, that the sailor magic to convince people doesn't work on her.
Yeah, and she's already had like a form of amnesia and gotten it back between season 1 and season 2, which was irritating but fun because it happened so fast. I was okay with it.
And I think so. Sailor Chibi Moon obviously looks like Sailor Moon, has her signature hair.
Yeah.
And instead of having a Luna cat sidekick, she has
she's the Luna ball, we call it.
A floating
little
Luna
UFO,
cat.
and it can transform at.
Yeah,
actually, dude, there's so much shit in this
future
episode.
Tech. That's future tech.
Yeah, because apparently she's from the future, right?
Yes.
this was fucked. Like I don't like cursing on this program as I established
That's
before.
why I'd say this episode was batshit crazy. Like
it was batshit crazy,
insane, and it's the fact that
Ray's grandpa comes back because they have a little meeting about this Chibi Moon popping up.
Yeah, so they have the meeting about the Chibi Moon, and Ray's trying
and
to.
Chibi. Oh man, okay, yeah, I got the episode in front of me here. I'm just skipping through it, looking at visuals, just to get a reminder. But like,
yeah,
they fight in the bath.
Yeah,
they sleep together, and she like tries to kill her, and she's just begging for the fucking. And then there's these crazy like shonen ass. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, and then basically, all the sailors have kind of met up, and they're with Ray, and they're trying to see if Ray, because Ray's the most mystical one. They're trying to see can Ray find any dark magic on the photos, and she can't. So then they're kind of all in a little huddle thing. They're all having like a chat.
They're doing like the team up.
Yeah, and they're just having like a casual conversation, but like, actually it was a casual conversation. It wasn't even about anything. It was just kind of like some friend time, and then you see Ray's grandpa walking, and this felt like a Ghibli scene because he's walking, and as he steps, there's like the ripples in the tea.
Yeah,
it was a really well done shot.
Yeah,
it was pretty. It was pretty, and then he sees Chibi Moon, and she throws up her. He says, "Oh, are you hungry or something?" And then she bounces the Luna ball, and it transforms into a bottle.
Yeah, and then the bottle is filled with roofie liquid.
Essentially.
Actually, no, it is. It puts all the sailors to sleep, but fucking Usagi, the real Usagi, doesn't drink it, and settles the scores basically.
And says you are, and so basically all the sailors are knocked out, and because what's it called? This is also she knocks out the grandfather. She knocks out the grandfather and says, "Oh,
yeah." She roofies grandpa.
So this is the thing. So she pours the bottle, the milk into the tea, and it's like, you can't put milk in here. It's not tea. And so you can't put milk in here. It's like, this isn't milk. And then she puts the bottle in his mouth, and he passes out. And then her Luna ball transforms into grandpa.
Yeah, again, yeah. It was
so
like
a Luna ball can transform into
grandpa. She does a really good job doing grandpa, even though she just met grandpa, and it was like
she got the creepy grandpa stuff. And then so Chibi Moon looks in and like, oh, everyone's knocked out, and she's going in there trying to see if she can find the silver crystal on their bodies. And when she walks in there, our Sailor Moon is like, oh, you can't get it because I didn't drink the tea. And then she just grabs Chibi Moon and like, you're a bad kid, and bad kids deserve spankings. And she just starts
spanks the hell out of her
like 4 times.
And then she does some really crazy shit.
Yeah, so she spanks her. And the last time she spanks her, she's crying. Sailor Chibi Moon's crying. The last one, she screams so loud that everyone in Tokyo can hear it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what? No, that's not what happened exactly.
No, she spanked her. Like, go back.
No, okay. What it was is she spanked her, and then she does like this crazy she has the moon on her crescent on her forehead.
The moon appeared on her forehead after one of the spanks.
And so it activated her swoon powers, as I'd like to say. I'm trying to find it. And she she has some really crazy OP where you're like, oh, this might be the strongest character in the universe kind of thing. You know what I mean? And she's this tiny little chibi. This is fucked up. Like, actually.
Even if you cry, I won't forgive you. See, it is the slap.
And then this
she spanking so hard that she
activates this huge giant Goku level. You know what I mean? Spirit bomb shit.
And they all hear it.
Oh, I love this. It's like huge.
It's like
scale.
Akira. It's like Akira.
Dude, it's DBZ though. Oh, this is before DBZ, but yeah. And then so Tuxedo Mask fucking comes in and saves the day, and it was actually kind of annoying.
Yeah,
it's teamwork, but it was annoying.
This is the thing, and we talked
about this when we watched it.
We talked about this last episode that we said, okay, I'm hoping now that Tuxedo Mask will be less of
and a patriarch,
No,
like,
yeah.
and I'm not one to like throw around that type of. I know, like, at this point, nobody watches this shit. I'm like patriarch, like.
No, but
I don't fuck with like throwing that around, like willy nilly. But yeah, it's annoying. It's just annoying.
We're not trying to throw that around as a buzzword, because genuinely it genuinely seems like just he comes in and it's like, oh, there's the guy to save the day.
Yeah, it's it makes the sailors seem like damsels in distress,
yes,
but they're not. Though.
That's why
they're not. Though.
We talked about.
And they even talk. But the thing about this show is they do like say shit like that, kind of.
That's what the thing. I'm kind of bummed about that is we did talk last time how we're hoping that this will be a change where now he's part of these group conversations and that he won't just come and save the day, and maybe he'll be a damsel.
I think we're getting there.
Hopefully. I think
it seems like the show like this is just so batshit fucking crazy. This episode.
I think this new let's call it the Chibi timeline. I'm into it.
Okay, this episode was post snap.
Oh yeah.
Like if you guys have seen let's say at the end of Avengers Infinity War, everybody dies.
Spider-Man dies.
For all the original Avengers.
Spider-Man dies. Black Panther dies.
No. Fuck it. Everybody dies except Iron Man. Hulk, Captain America, Thor. That's it, right? Basically, everybody else dies, as far as you know.
Yeah,
right? That's the only four guys.
Yeah, but no, I want to hammer home and say, literally, there's a scene where all the Guardians of the Galaxy die except for the raccoon.
The raccoon lives, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so does the
blue girl,
the bald, dope spear, Black Panther girl.
Oh yeah.
She lives.
What's her name? It's just an N.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah,
and
four
M'Baka,
Phantom
M'Baka
Sisters.
Survives.
Yeah.
You have seen Black Panther.
Yeah, it was a great film.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was a really good film. It wasn't a great film.
It was good for. I was impressed.
The PlayStation 1 CGI I couldn't shake.
That was my big issue. I understand that because it's obviously that they put it all for
into Infinity War. I really did feel like that. Yeah.
But
we're talking about Sailor Moon here, bro.
Oh man, that knows bad how much I want to talk about.
So basically, like, literally Tuxedo Mask says, hey, I guess you got a new enemy at the end of this episode. And this girl she's really pissed that Usagi smudged her face.
Yeah.
And it seems like this new count, they seem much more savage, so to speak,
yes,
than past,
I guess,
big antagonists.
We're 17 minutes.
We hit 17 minutes?
That's wild.
Not bad.
Okay, I'm just going to say, the final thing I'm going to say.
I want to watch more.
Yeah, I do. But the last thing I want to say before I cut
this is like, we've hit some, like they're going heavy lore, heavy canon now. Like,
no,
it's Freak of the Week, but it's like, oh yeah, we got so much shit going on. The Silver Crystal's back. Oh, and also Usagi Tsukino from the future with pink hair who's tiny. And and she's really dating Mamoru just like that. And it's like,
we're getting to the point where it's like you can't miss an episode.
Yeah.
But the last thing I'm gonna say, which I think is important, is
believe in the heart of the cards.
Chibi Moon, she's about to get killed by one of the Phantom Four.
And then Mamoru.
And she says,
right.
She says, Mom, Dad, please save me. And she's just talking. She's not talking about.
No. She's like kind of praying.
You know what I mean? It's like praying.
She's and then looking up at the moon.
And then right after, Sailor Moon comes, and all the whole battle and shit ensues. And then it's all done. And then Mamoru picks her up and holding her, and she like is leaning against her chest, and she's like, warm. I feel so warm, just like with Dad.
I think she says father in that.
She said dad.
She said dad. Yeah, just like dad. Yeah.
And then honestly, I was thinking that felt very Lynchian for real.
Very Lynch.
His vision. He looks down at it, and for the first time, his glasses.
And it's like in like the same. It's like the same actor or whatever, like kind of thing. This is very. It was right after Twin Peaks. This came out too, right?
This is 93.
93.
That's weird. This is weird to think this is actually.
Dude, without a doubt, it's possible.
Yeah. Do you know what's
Twin Peaks was pretty popular in Japan.
Yeah, no, it was. They had canned coffee.
They had and I remember Fire Walk With Me was weirdly successful.
Really?
Yeah, the film. Yeah.
That's interesting. But yeah, no. So
you like the movie?
I did, but I understand what I did like it, but I understand.
If you don't like it, you're a fucking idiot.
No, but I get it. I get it.
The film is brilliant.
No. This is the thing. It's like imagine your favorite TV show gets canceled after a cliffhanger. And then you find out that a film's coming out.
Yeah, but if you don't realize that it's like, oh, this dude made fucking like a racer.
No, that's why. That's
like
why.
You're a fucking idiot.
Well, I know. I'm not saying I.
It's the same thing you would feel if you watched the sequel to Twin Peaks.
Oh, well,
which I never finished, but
no. But the thing is, I understand why people hate it, but I'd say it's the best.
You're dumb too.
Watching television ever in my life, for real.
I gotta finish it.
You gotta finish it.
Yeah. All right, Sailor Moon.
Spoon.
Thank you for watching.
Episode 14.
14. Thank you for watching. Chibi Moon.